Now, Tesla paint's notoriously shitty. I'm gonna show you the easiest way to provide protection to your Tesla paint in only 3 simple steps. So the first step is to use a good high quality pH neutral shampoo. Today it's pure shampoo from Ethos Car Care. We're gonna add a couple ounces to our wash bucket, and we're gonna add a couple ounces to our foam cannon. Now, you don't need to have a foam cannon for this step, but I really prefer it for the wash clay seal because we're actually gonna use this as the clay lubricant. And the clay towel we're using, this is gonna be the quickest and simplest way to clay the vehicle in combination with our pure shampoo. And our sealant, which today we're using Ethos Resist. Now this 3-step process is super simple and super easy and gives you months of protection on your vehicle. Now the first step of our wash clay seal is gonna be the foam cannon. You wanna disperse the foam across the entire vehicle. The reason why we do this, not only for the wash clay seal, but any wash process, is that the dirt and grime that's set on the surface, we want to emulsify and remove from the surface before we take a wash mitt to it to help reduce swirl marks and scratches to your finish. So we go ahead and foam the entire vehicle, then we're gonna take our wash mitt and clean the car. So now the contact wash is a very important step. It's obviously part of the name, wash clay seal. Now the goal of this is gonna remove all the contaminants that the foam cannon and the foam rinse didn't remove. We wanna go from usually the top surfaces down. The top surfaces are gonna be cleaner than the lower surfaces. So you don't wanna take the dirt from the lower parts of the car to the top of the car. We wanna make sure we're dunking the mitt every so often. And we're just gonna go over the vehicle with a contact wash and touch every square inch. Make sure we're just removing all the debris that you get from daily driving and sitting like this was at an airport parking lot for a couple weeks. So as I'm going along and washing with the wash mitt, you can still feel some roughness on the surface that's left behind. Now that's all the embedded contaminants that we're gonna remove in the clay step. So you maybe ask yourself, why do I need to do a wash clay seal? Well, your normal washing, both with a foam cannon and a wash mitt's not gonna remove all those embedded contaminants. That's what the clay bar is gonna come by and safely remove them from the surface. And we'll add the protection with the resist on to really seal and help reject those contaminants from forming over time. So technically it's called wash, rinse, clay seal, because we want to rinse off our initial foam. Like I said, the goal for this is to emulsify and to remove the loose contaminants on the surface. So we're gonna foam it, let the soap do its thing, help lift off the contaminants, and rinse them away before we have any type of physical contact on the surface. The goal of this, obviously, we don't want to add any type of marring, swirl marks, scratches into the finish. We want it to be as clean and as swirl-free as possible. So as you can see, there's not much protection on the surface of this. This vehicle was coated with resist about 6 months ago. So we want to make sure the surface is fully protected. You can see the water's kind of laying flat. There is some embedded contaminants in here that the clay bar is going to remove. So this is a great process you want to do every 3 to 4 months to really either maintain the coating that's on there or add new protection each time, because the contaminants are going to be there in the surface regardless of you washing. So this is a really good upkeep maintenance step for you, regardless if your car's coated or you have any type of form of protection on there. So the reason why we're using the foam cannon as our clay lubricant and not a detail spray is that we're condensing all these steps into the wash process. Typically you would do a wash, you dry the vehicle, you use like a detail spray or some other form of clay lubricant. But the problem with that is that you have to repeat your steps. So we have to dry the vehicle, we have to use a clay lubricant, dry that off, and then do the resist. We're condensing all this into one step during the wash process. And the foam works really well as a lubricant for the clay towel, as well as helping to remove the contaminants off the surface with the surfactants in our soap. So we're making this process as quick and easy as possible, doing it all during the wash process, which makes this process super simple. Now we're gonna take our clay towel and we're gonna use the same wash bucket we use the wash mitt with to dunk it, just to get this wet. And now that we have the foam on the vehicle from a foam cannon, we're gonna simply take the clay towel and we're just gonna lightly go over all the surfaces and remove all these embedded contaminants that you could feel during the wash process. Now you can use your hands and go over the surface and kind of feel if there's a spot that needs maybe a little bit more attention. And we're not applying much pressure. Just about the weight of your hand is all you need. And just like the wash mitt, once we do a section, we're gonna flip it over to new side, and we're gonna take the clay towel, dunk it back in our wash bucket. Because again, like the wash mitt, we're actually removing physical contaminants from the surface. We don't want those contaminants to abrade and to grind back into the paint surface that we're trying to preserve and protect. Now the clay towel can be used on all the exterior surfaces, obviously the paint, the glass, the trim, and you'll be able to feel as you're going along all the contaminants that you're removing. it should feel nice and smooth. And like I said, you can use your hands and you can feel if there's a spot you maybe need to go over again, and you can see the results and feel the results as you're going along. Now the final step after we've gone and clayed all the exterior surfaces, with the glass, with the paint, with the headlights, all the trim, I felt everything is fully removed, all the embedded contaminants, so it's nice and slick feeling now. All we gotta do is rinse off the surface. I'm gonna show you 2 different ways that we can apply the protection to the surface, so you can add an extra level of a barrier between your surface and the contaminants. So now the quickest and easiest way that I prefer is adding the sealing step of the wash clay seal is as a drying aid. We're gonna take our vehicle as it's wet after the final rinse, and we're gonna spray the protection directly on the surface and use a drying aid to wipe off the water. This removes the complete step of having to dry the vehicle and then seal the finish, and it's gonna make the process a lot easier. This is what I personally prefer, and I'll show you the other method as well when we go and dry the vehicle, then add the topping on top of it. All right, so method number 2, which is gonna be the most common way of doing this, it's also gonna add the most protection, is by drying the vehicle fully. So we washed the car, we've clayed it, now we've dried it. Now we're gonna add this seal, the last step of protection. Now all you're gonna do with the resist is you're gonna lightly spray it on the surface, and with the plush microfiber towel, you're gonna spread it and buff it to a high shine. And you're gonna go over every single surface, including the glass. Less is more. Resist is a very potent graphene and ceramic sealant. It's gonna give you a lot of protection, so all we gotta do is add a couple sprays per panel.